Ready for a real adventure? Let's dive into Sri Lanka. Beyond the postcards, beyond the tourist traps, we're skipping fancy hotels and expensive restaurants. Instead, I'll show you how to live like a local on just $600 a month. We'll explore bustling markets, ride crowded trains, and eat food that will blow your mind. This is about connection, joy in simplicity, and discovering a culture that's warm and welcoming. I want you to see the real Sri Lanka, the hidden gems, the daily routines, and the incredible people I meet along the way. From my morning salon tea to evening strolls, I'll break down the budget and share every challenge and reward. This isn't just a travel guide, it's a personal diary of belonging and discovery. So get comfortable. By the end, you'll see travel and Sri Lanka in a whole new way. If you love stories about food, culture, and connection, subscribe and join our community of food rangers. Let's go. Can you really live in paradise on $600 a month? Absolutely. But you have to embrace a new mindset. Forget the tourist bubble. This budget is for living simply, like a local. My biggest expense is rent, about $200 for a basic room. Food, around $150 a month, thanks to fresh markets and family-run eateries where a meal costs $1 or $2. Transport is cheap. Local buses and trains get you everywhere for just a few bucks. It's not about restriction. It's about freedom from consumerism and connecting with the community. You learn to be resourceful, creative, and to find joy in the little things. The trade-off: fewer luxuries, but a richer life. You rely on people, share tea with neighbors, and build relationships that money can't buy. Living on this budget isn't about sacrifice. It's about discovering what truly matters. The real magic is in the connections you make. This is freedom, Sri Lankan style. Forget hotels. Real local living means finding a home in a village. I rent a simple annex attached to a family's house. Bed, fan, small bathroom, and a view of banana trees. Rent is just $200, including utilities. The key to making this budget work. Living with a family changed everything. Amma brings me tea, Thatha shares food tips, and the kids teach me Sinhala. We don't share a language perfectly, but we share smiles, gestures, and food. My room is basic, but it's my sanctuary after a day of exploring. Power cuts and low water pressure are just part of the experience. When the lights go out, I read by candlelight and listen to the sounds of the night. This home has taught me patience, resilience, and the value of slowing down. Most tourists never experience this kind of connection. It takes trust and stepping out of your comfort zone, but the reward is priceless. I'm not just observing Sri Lankan life, I'm living it. This is home for less than a few nights in a hotel. My day starts with sunrise and birdsong, followed by strong Ceylon tea on my doorstep. The village wakes up, Amma cooks, kids head to school, and neighbors greet me with Ayubawan. Morning walks connect me to the community and the land. For less than 50 cents, I grab a king coconut from a roadside stall. Work means exploring, hopping on a bus or tuk-tuk to find new markets and street food. Lunch is a huge plate of rice and curry for about $1.50. Explosive flavors, filling, and cheap. Evenings are for editing videos, journaling, and sharing stories with my host family. Sometimes we play carom or just chat as the sun sets. Life here isn't about constant excitement. It's about finding a steady, meaningful rhythm. The simple routines ground me and make every day special. I've learned to appreciate the quiet, shared moments most of all. This is the real Sri Lankan rhythm, gentle, communal, and deeply satisfying. It's a life in harmony with the people and culture around me. Sri Lanka's soul is in its food, and you don't need much money to eat like royalty. Breakfast? Short eats, spicy fish rolls or vegetable rotis, just a few cents each. Lunch is always rice and curry. Find a busy local shop, and for a little over $1, you get a mountain of rice and a rainbow of curries. The flavors, spicy, sweet, creamy, tangy, are unforgettable. Dinner means kotu roti, chopped flatbread, veggies, egg and meat, cooked with a rhythmic clatter. Watching the chef is half the fun. Eating it is the other half. Don't miss the fruit. Mangoes, red bananas, rambutan, and sweet hoppers. Crispy pancakes, sometimes with an egg in the middle. Eating from the street and market isn't just cheap. It's the best way to connect with the country. Every bite tells a story of tradition and community. Food here is more than sustenance. It's a celebration. You taste the heart of Sri Lanka in every meal. This is eating for pennies, but living richly. In Sri Lanka, the journey is half the adventure. Tuk-tuks, three-wheeled rickshaws, are everywhere, perfect for short trips and full of local color. Always agree on a price or find a metered ride, then enjoy the wind, the smells, and the city buzz. For longer trips, hop on a public bus, brightly decorated, music blaring, packed with locals. A ride costs less than $1 and gives you a front row seat to daily life. But nothing beats the train, old, slow, and winding through tea country. The Kandy to Ella route is legendary. Lush plantations, stone bridges, waterfalls, and kids waving from the tracks. Delays are common, but that's part of the charm. You learn patience, go with the flow, and connect with fellow travelers. These journeys aren't just about saving money, they're about collecting stories. You're not a tourist, you're part of the moving, living tapestry of Sri Lanka. Every ride is an adventure in itself. Sri Lanka's true soul isn't just on the beaches. It's in the villages, markets, and everyday rituals. On Poya Day, the full moon holiday, families dress in white and fill the temples with flowers and prayers. I stumbled into a village festival. Dancers, drummers, even an elephant parade. I was the only foreigner, welcomed like family. These moments aren't in guidebooks. You find them by wandering, asking questions, and being open. Culture is in the daily tea offered by a neighbor, the stories from a tuk-tuk driver, and the laughter at the corner shop. I learned about family, respect, and community from simple conversations and shared meals. The real lessons come from curiosity and kindness, not from tours or museums. I visited a tiny spice garden where the owner shared his passion, not his price list. These are the hidden gems, quiet, authentic, and unforgettable. Sri Lanka's culture is woven into daily life, waiting for you to notice. You just have to slow down and look. That's where the magic is. In the end, it's the people who make a journey unforgettable. Amma, my host mother, treats me like family. Her kindness turns a simple room into a home. Samira, a tuk-tuk driver, shared his dreams and refused a tip, saying our conversation was enough. A young girl let me fly her homemade kite. 10 minutes of pure, wordless joy. These moments of generosity and connection are the real treasures. Living simply forced me to connect deeply with people, not things. Every story, every smile, bridges cultures and languages. The people here have shown me resilience, hope, and kindness. I carry their stories with me. They're worth more than any souvenir. Sri Lanka's greatest gift isn't its scenery, it's the warmth of its people. This is what I'll remember most, and it's what I hope you'll feel too. My Sri Lankan adventure is far from over. Every day brings new lessons, flavors, and friends. Living on $600 a month has shown me what truly matters. Connection, good food, and a simple, mindful life. I hope this story inspires you to look beyond the tourist trail and open your heart to new experiences. You don't need much money, just curiosity and a willingness to connect. Join our food-loving family. Subscribe for more adventures, more stories, and more incredible food. Thank you for coming along on this journey. Let's keep exploring, eating, and connecting. The world is full of flavor. Let's find it together.